Welcome into a special edition of On Texas Football. My name is Gerry Hamilton, joined by the newest Texas Longhorns commit, Nick Townsend, spring Duquesne High. Hey, Nick, thanks for joining the show and congrats on your commitment.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Hey, first of all, let's kind of talk about the commitment. When did you know, because I know your announcement got pushed back because of Hurricane Beryl. When did you kind of make that decision it was going to be Texas, and kind of take me through that, why it was Texas?
Honestly, I came down to Texas because obviously that was my last visit, and I seen everything else. It was just Texas stood out to me on the last visit, and from the energy to meeting all the players, they was treating me like I'm already there.
Who was your player host?
It was
Jordan
Juan.
Washington?
Yeah, it was Juan and Jordan. They both hosted.
Juan Davis and Jordan. Okay.
Yeah.
So talk about it. I mean, who did it actually come down to? Was there a second place team? Was there a third place team? What was kind of that order for you at the end of the day?
It was more of a. It was at first it was A&M, I'm not gonna lie, and then y'all was third. I'm not gonna lie, but as soon as I took that visit, because you know how you take all the visits and you see some news oh yeah, I like that. It was just all just it was, I was taking it all in, but no, it came down to you guys, Texas A&M, and then Alabama.
And then Alabama. Okay. All right, cool. So kind of talk to me about when you told Steve Sarkisian, what was his reaction? What was the stat? Jeff Banks, what was everybody's reaction?
Oh no, they was hype. Like when I was talking to Coach Sark in his little penthouse where we were staying at the hotel.
Yeah.
When I told him, all right, Coach, I commit. He's like, what? And then we got up and we shook hands, we hugged, everything. He was just happy. And then my dad told Banks, and Banks was happy.
So let's talk about that, because the family's always part of decisions, right?
Yeah.
How big was staying close to home at the end of the day for you? And kind of what were your parents' thoughts on Texas?
My parents always liked Texas, and since the first time we visited on that junior day, they love Texas. And shoot, I'm a family person, so it was very important. Well, it wasn't important, but it was very important for me to stay next to home. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you can go.
So let's talk about position for you. Tight end, is that what you're going to Texas to play, or are you going as a tight end or edge rusher, outside linebacker? I think Texas recruited you at tight end more so, right? But kind of talk about that. Talk me through that position process for you.
Honestly, God blessed me, to be able to have the ability to play both sides of the ball, and shoot. It honestly doesn't matter to me. But Coach Banks is telling me I'll start filling out what I want to do by the end of my senior season. Be able to catch the ball, go put it in the box. It's either gonna be first down or touchdown with me.
Yeah.
And, defensively, I'm not sitting there letting nobody. You're not getting past me.
So what is your preference right now? Because a lot of people think it is tight end. Is that your preference right now?
I couldn't tell you. I love doing them both. So yeah.
So we're watching your huddle highlights right now, right? So you had 18 catches, 431 yards, 7 touchdowns. And by the way, you wear the longest towel ever. You're running down the field with this towel that's 3 feet long. So you had 18 receptions, 431 yards. You played some Wildcat quarterback. You scored some touchdowns rushing. You had 76 tackles, I believe 8 sacks, three caused fumbles, about over a dozen tackles for loss. So we're watching your huddle here. Take me through your mentality as a football player. But first of all, how long is the towel, and why is the towel so long?
Honestly, I have sort of towels, but it's they get wet mid-game and they don't keep my gloves dry. So
okay,
I asked my trainer for a towel. That's the only one she got. So
that's the only one she had. So take me through you as a player, man. I mean, what is it? We're watching you here. You're fast. You have great hands. You knock the hell out of people. So what is it you love about football? Here's the play against Westfield where you knocked the helmet off. Who's your boy? You knocked his helmet off. Who was that? Najee Atkins. Yeah. So take me through you as a player. What do you love about football?
Honestly, I just love football. Honestly, it's just be able to like for me to impose my will on the opposite player and get away with it. Like I get to hit somebody in the mouth every day, every play, and just have fun. Like that's what I enjoy doing. And God gave me the ability to play both sides of the ball. He gave me the ability to be athletic, and this game could change your life. So it's just crazy.
Would you rather score a touchdown or knock somebody's helmet off?
Hey, it doesn't matter, honestly.
So, hey, when did you realize that you could end up being a national recruit in football, and that this could really take you places?
Um, it all started with my coach. Everybody believed in me before I believed in myself at first, honestly, and because I just started playing football in middle school, and I was just
Right.
like I always had dreams of playing at the next level, and it's like once everything just started falling in place, and I started praying about things, and stuff just started falling in place. So yeah,
What was your sport growing up? Because you transitioned to football more so. What was your sport growing up?
I was always a hooper, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now, as we're watching this, let's keep going through this. After this football season was over, you ran a 10.92 full. I called it a FAT, fully automatic time 100 meters at the district track meet. You said 230 pounds. You probably knew you were fast. Did
yeah,
that time surprise you though? Because there's not
yeah.
many guys, Nick, in my years doing this that are 230 pounds that run a sub 1100 meters.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't think I was gonna do it, honestly. But I went there. I was talking to myself. I just love competing. I just go out and compete every time. I just go out there and have fun. That's the key to being successful in this sport. To go out and have fun.
So here's the question: how fast is Nick Townsend then? I mean, if you run 10.92 100, what's the fastest 40 you've run? I mean, what is your speed right now? Would you say?
Um, Honestly, I never ran a 40.
That's amazing. Okay, so I'll just call you 4.5, and we'll move along, right? I mean,
Yeah, I'll give it 4-4. Just
you
give me
give
some time.
look. I think you probably will hit 4.4. So what is your ultimate goal with football?
Honestly, to make it to the next level, I'm going in college with a plan. I'm going in there to I'm going in there with the intent of taking somebody's spot first year. I'm coming in there to work. I'm coming in there to, you know, to get out of there in 3 years and make it to the league and be able to, just help my family out and just be able to play the game I love most. That's my job.
So, as a senior, now here's where things change for guys. As a senior, you're now University of Texas commitment.
Yes, sir.
You obviously Tanook as well, another big time recruit, a friend of yours. Y'all have to take on a leadership role, right? As a senior,
Yes,
talk
sir.
about how that changes for you as a senior at Decaney, because y'all have a lot of pretty high expectations on this team this year.
Yes, sir.
Or you were a really talented football player. Now you're a Texas commit and one of the leaders of your team. Talk about being a leader of your team and what that's going to mean to you.
Um, I've always been a leader on the team since sophomore year, like like towards like the end. But I had a lot of great people to look up to, and my coach always told me if the people around me not getting better, I'm not a true captain. I'm not who everybody think I am. So like I make sure I just make the young people better. Like I go to the field, I will get extra work. Like one time a kid asked me to get put in work with me at the field. It's like 20 other kids showed up. We just all out there just getting work, and it made me proud, honestly. So that's just stuff people don't see. And like that's who I am as a person. Like behind all of this, and that's what I love to do. Help people around me get better.
So, Coach Sarkeesian talks about culture a lot at the University of Texas.
Yes, sir.
Did you feel some of that culture when you're at Texas, and how do you think you fit into the program?
Honestly, yeah, it's different. Honestly, I walked in the building, I just felt the energy, and it was very high energy there all the like 24/7. So, all the players very down to earth, very you know, relatable with me, and it was treating me like I said, like family, like I was already a Longhorn.
When you watched Texas play last season, obviously won the Big 12, made it to the college football playoff. What impressed you about the Texas team watching them?
Shoot, it was going out there with enthusiasm. It was going out there with energy all the time, every play. They just ready to go in and hit somebody in the mouth. And that's what I wanted to be a part of. And I just see like the sideline hype every play. I love to be a part of that.
So going back to your recruitment, one thing that was interesting, you made an official visit to USC, but it really came down to the 3 SEC schools. How big was playing in the SEC in that decision?
Honestly, it came down to being a big deal. I want to play with the best. I want to be with the best. I want to surround myself with the best. If I play against the best, it's only gonna make me better every day. So it's just about making progress every day. Like we go by my school Kaizen. I'm like, get better every day. If you're not getting better every day, you're not learning nothing every day. You're not getting better. You wasted time. You wasted your day.
Yep, no doubt. So what are some areas you want to improve as a player, as a senior? Are there some areas you're pointing to right now? You kind of coming out of the spring, you're prepping for your senior year. Where do you want to get better and keep improving your senior year?
Shoot, honestly, like just whatever you see on film, honestly, like like coaches tell me like my coach tell me every day, like things I need to work on, but it's like shoot, I'm just working on everything. I'm sharpening all my tools. I'm a Swiss Army knife. I can play anything. So it's kind of just, just working on it.
When you were on your visit at Texas, what other players did you interact with? You told me Juan Davis, Jordan Washington. Did you talk to Arch Manning? Were you in,
Yeah.
who else? Who else did you interact with?
I talked to Arch, Ryan Wingo,
Yeah.
and it was some other dudes. I forgot their name, though, honestly. But
So what did those guys tell you about playing at Texas and the Texas experience? Because that obviously probably helped your decision, what the other guys told you.
honestly, they were just saying it's a great place, and they can honestly see me there too. Like, like, it's like I felt it was based off me, honestly. Like once I put the all white on, it's just like the ice white. I just feel like this is where I belong. Like, yeah.
The last thing, Nick, before we let you go, and we really appreciate you joining us. I just want to read some stats out to you. All right. Now, by the way, 6'4", 238 updated. We'll probably play at about 230 this season. Against Humboldt High, 4 catches, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10 tackles, and a sack. That's one game, by the way. Okay. Then in the big win over Nimitz, 12 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 touchdowns playing Wildcat quarterback. And then even though y'all lost to Westfield, I'm not bringing up a bad experience there. 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Struggled throwing the ball against Westfield. You had some games, both sides of the ball, that you were really productive. Going in the last season, was it pretty much I'm going to play till I cramp? Is that what you were thinking, man, in the season? Like, I'm playing till these legs tell me I can't play anymore. Did you do more than you thought you would last year?
No, I came in there with a plan, and my coach, like wherever they need me, like that's where I'm going to be, and like I'm just there for my team. I'm not a selfish person, so I'm just going out there just ready to play.
All right, that is Nick Townsend, 4-star. I call 4-star plus, man, because I think your senior year. Let's see where you end up in these rankings. You're ranked top 100 in the country heading into your senior year. I think you may end up in the top 50 prospects in the country overall doing this 2 decades. But, Nick, thank you very much for joining us. And last thing I have to say, but ask you, when I say Texas Longhorns, what do you react? How do you react? What do you think about?
When you say Texas Longhorns, I think of championship. I think of winner. I think of energy. Like, like people take pride in this. Like, it's yeah. I think very highly of it.
All right, that's Nick Townsend, fresh off his Texas commitment over Texas A&M and Alabama. Nick, we always end this show with one thing. That's hook 'em.
Hook 'em.